What's going on, SEC fans and fanatic family? Listen, we're in here for another episode of the SEC Snap Count. I'm your boy, Coach I. Y'all already know what it is, man. I got my guy, Stat Guy backstage. I got my guy, SEC Mo from Hard Wild Podcast backstage, man. Listen, we here to talk about, man, week 2 preview. Week 1, in my opinion, did not disappoint. The SEC went 4-2 in OOC games versus the P4, man. The two losses was, there was in I guess you would say two of the big time losses. I think most people was more surprised by the Alabama loss. We talked about that on Monday. Hey, we're going to get into it, man. So let me go ahead and spin that intro.
No, I got you on this one, Coach. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The fanatic. But we keep it 100. We keep it real. That's the only way we know how to be. Talking that sports talk. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of South Carolina. Upstate. A64. Yeah. The FANATTIC. The fanatic where we keep it OG. We talking sports, so I call what I see.
That's right, man. It's Coach Child's Fanatic, man. SEC Snap Count. That's right. If you're new to the channel, we here at the Fanatic talk SEC all the time. That's basketball and football. If you don't know the schedule, if you see down in the corner, the Snap Count goes Mondays at 8 p.m. and today, which is Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mondays are our reaction show. Wednesdays are our preview show for the upcoming week. And then on Tuesdays, we go at 8 p.m. again. We talk all Georgia football on Respect the Hedges. And on Thursdays, we talk all Gamecock football on the stat line with Jeff, the stat guy. That's right, man. We appreciate y'all stopping by. If you're new, turn on that bell, hit the subscribe, turn on the bell notification. Even though Monday through Thursday, we here 8 p.m. Eastern time, still hit that bell notification so you'll know if you just in case you forget. And the last note of business here. If you go into the game, you buying tickets already, you spending that dough, your hard-earned dough, work hard, play hard. You might as well save a little money and go to SeatGeek and get those tickets, man. Promo code Fanatic Sports, and you get $20 off your purchase. If you're going anyway, why not save $20? That's right, man. So now that we did all that, got all that business out of the way, man, let's go ahead and get this thing started, man. Bring my guy up, co-host, Stat Guy. What's going on, Stat?
Hey man, look, one day closer to some more football. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Jones and my boys are in the top 10 now. Look out, hey, bro. Hey, South Carolina turning up. That it's about to get crazy in the South.
What'd you say? You want to know in the top 10? If you ain't that, do better. That's what you say. Do better.
Yeah, if you ain't want to know when you ain't ranked in the top 10, I don't know what to tell you. Just do better.
Do better. That's right, man. Let's bring on our Wednesday guest. Y'all, that's right. He's going to be with us every Wednesday. He was with us last Wednesday. He's going to all season, man. He bringing the hogs in, man. It's our guy, SEC Mo from Hog Wild. What's going on, Mo?
What's good, fellas? I mean, how can y'all sit there and say some stuff like that and then invite me on? Just try to give me a warm welcome after that. So you telling me my hogs got to do better. I don't like
Gotta
that.
do better.
How you feeling tonight, Mo?
I feel good, man. Blessed and highly favored. Glad to be here with you fellas, man. Talk some ball, you know.
That's right. That's right. Listen, one thing we can say is all three teams are 1-0 right now. Everybody in the nation, half the teams in Division I can't say that right now. You know what I'm saying? They 0-1. So it is good to be on top while you can be on top. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
Hey, man, we're going to talk about all these games today. We got, again, this is week 2, so we got some big games on slate versus Power, whether it's in conference or out of conference Power 4 games. And then we got some games where we still coming out the blocks a little slow, you know what I'm saying? And we trying to get it together before we really step into the conference play. So we got Ole Miss, Kentucky on tap today. We got Mizzou and Kansas, Florida, USF, Arkansas State, Mississippi State, Arizona State, Vandy, Vatech, and Oklahoma, Michigan. For that South Carolina content, make sure you tune in tomorrow, Thursday, 8 p.m. We got Stat Guy going to represent the South Carolina. Then we got our boy Kobe from what is Kobe's podcast name? Oh, the Blitz City Podcast representing the HBCU because they play in South Carolina State. Shout out to Kobe for joining us tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. How y'all feeling going into week one, Stat? I mean, going into week two.
Hey, man, week one was awesome. Some more great games on slate for week two. I'm just excited that we're seeing it carry over. I mean, 10 years ago, you kind of had the one-off, maybe one or two big P4 versus P4 matchups. Then they kind of went into like some conferences were playing games week one. So I'm glad to see these good non-conference games now get deeper into the schedule and not just be that first week to where we can get good football that I can enjoy while South Carolina has a cupcake.
What about you, Mo? How you feeling, man? Arkansas, listen, Taylor Green coming off a performance, dog. He done already with the half of his TD total. How you feeling going into week two?
I mean, I feel good, man. I mean, I feel like there's a lot that we need to clean up on defense, which I've already talked about profusely on my show. But I feel good about our offense, man, and the potential that they have to click. Like I say, going into this Arkansas State game, I mean, it'll be interesting because it's a historic game because it's the first time that these two in-state teams have ever played, and it is likely going to be the last time that this team will ever play in the Little Rock War Memorial Stadium. So there's a lot of historic context going on in this game. But I'm also excited about, man, this Michigan OU game, like my guy Nick Lee said. Who else?
Man, now listen, sneaky, man. That South Florida game, man. You know, South Florida at least in the first quarter. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but at least in the first quarter, they're gonna have their chests out because they beat down, Boise State.
Yep, I was going to that one, and then Mississippi State, Arizona State should be a good one.
Yeah.
Missouri, Kansas is going to be a good one, and then Kentucky, Ole Miss is definitely going to be a good one. Vanderbilt, Virginia Tech is going to be a good one, man. So we got some good games coming up this week in the SEC.
That's right. What's your overall thoughts on the SEC performance in week one?
Ooh, man, it's a mixed bag because we had some big dogs go down, bro. We had some dogs at the very top. No pun intended. I'm not talking about the Georgia Bulldogs, but the Alabama Crimson Tide, man, have been a mainstay at the very top of the SEC for the better half of the past 2 decades, man. So to see them go down in the fashion that they did is troubling because now who's going to pick up that slack? What team is going to pick up that slack to continue to carry on the SEC flag nationwide, man? And I'm hard pressed to find them.
I'm telling you, man, it's like that. So we got some people in the building. Let's say what's up to some of the people. B Hull in the building. Say let's go. Appreciate you getting in. Connor in the building. Connor say yo. All right, Nick Lee in the building. What's going on, Nick? Appreciate you getting in. All right, Pooh Bear, the plug in the building. Say, oh dang, at Michigan Pod, I'm tuned in.
Nah, this ain't don't get it misconstrued, Pooh Bear. This we gonna talk about Michigan briefly, but this ain't
you see all that SEC on the wall. Come on now,
Pooh Bear that. Trolling. Pooh Bear is trolling. He's a professional troll.
Right. BNG in the building. Texas in the building. What's going on? Say good evening. Appreciate it. Say hook 'em. That's right, BNG standing tall. And I got shouted from Just My Damn Opinion up in here. Say, look at this panel. Everybody feeling good. 1-0. Let's go. Hey, man, ain't nothing like, hey, them W's and L's. We don't care who they come against, how they come. We count W's and L's. That's how we count. Just a side note, man, after our show, man, you got Mo going to be on the Hard Wild podcast talking some more Arkansas preview from this week. And you also got our guy Shawty who doing stock up, stock down, or hold on the stock all through college football. Y'all make sure y'all tune in with them on Just My Damn Opinion. So, all right, man, let's go. Oh, we got some more people getting in here. All right, Connor, we got okay. Let's see. I see what you. Right. Connor said the board should have stayed at Washington. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. They definitely can't lose to Wisconsin, and the Bama Nation will not be happy if they lose to the Dogs either. So, man, the pressure he just made that pressure meter go way up. You know what I'm saying? If he comes out the gate 1-0 and all that, and then you so-called, like, let's say you go to Georgia and then lose, it's easier to swallow, but you can't. Right. Even if Florida State turned out to be good, that ain't got nothing to do with it for as far as Bama Nation concerned.
And the thing is, man, Florida State is far from the best team that they're gonna see for the rest of the season. So that's the scariest part.
Uh-oh. Nick Lee say Florida loves to screw up games. Uh-oh. Don't tell me you
Hey,
calling the upset, Nick.
hey,
We'll get into it.
USF's quarterback is real.
We're gonna get into it. So let's start with the first game, man. Ole Miss at Kentucky. Last year, Ole Miss was riding high. Kentucky went to Oxford and beat Ole Miss with I don't even know with what, to be honest with you, because Brock Vanderbilt. I honestly do that. What they do is they mucked up the game. They slowed it down, made it real slow pace, run the ball. You know, that's what Stoops like to do anyway. Run the ball, play good defense. But this year they got Zach Calzada. If I'm not mistaken, he already threw some interceptions against Toledo last week. Mo, what you thinking, man? You thinking this is gonna be a whole hum? Ole Miss is gonna travel to Kentucky, Lexington, and then beat them down, get on the bus?
Man, listen, man, I really do feel like that because just looking at these numbers, bro, Kentucky looks down. I mean, they grading out on PFF at a 43.2 overall, bro. Their passer rating, clean passer rating is 69. And Ole Miss is sitting at 137. So I mean, bro, it's just ugly out here for Kentucky right now, to be honest, man. I mean, when you look at these lineups, bro, you got Calzada is the best thing smoking. I mean, Kentucky's offensive line is pretty strong. Did
they D-line grade out pretty good on PFF?
Let me see.
I don't know why I thought I saw that on social media that they D-line.
They did. Humphrey Grace graded out pretty good.
Okay.
Humphrey Grace graded out at a looks like he graded out at an 85.4. Then you got David Gusta grading out at an 84.4. So their defensive line is strong. I mean, from what I see, Kentucky's best asset is their defense, bro.
But that's Mark Stoops, right? Right, stat.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you look at what Ole Miss has offensively, bro, it's just gonna be a long day. Austin Simmons looks good. Then you got, who is this? Kewan Lacey, the running back, man. I mean, it's just gonna be a long day for Kentucky, to be honest, man. I feel like Ole Miss has way too many weapons for their defense to keep up. I mean, and the only chance that they have is to have their defense step up and try to keep this Ole Miss offense at bay.
Can they go 2 in a row stat? They pulled off the big upset last year, and again, it was in Oxford. They like to play people tough at home, other than South Carolina, but South Carolina just roll in there and do them in. So what you thinking?
Yeah, so Kentucky honestly is kind of a weird matchup for Ole Miss because of how they play. They like to play that ugly style football. Because a lot of times you think about teams when you're trying to pull the upset or beat somebody better than you. I mean, they have the blueprint for it, but because that's how they play week in and week out, what looks horrible against Toledo might look great against an Ole Miss because the game could look exactly the same. They're going to find themselves. I think they'll find themselves in the football game in the fourth quarter. Now, do they have the guy to make the play to get the win? I don't know, but I do believe that they're going to sit on the ball. They're going to run. Ole Miss's D-line is not what it was last year, which is going to help them be able to control the clock a little bit. I think this is kind of a mismatch nightmare for Ole Miss, especially with Lane, because Lane wants to put 70 points on the board. And I think when you play a team like Kentucky, it can get in that coach's head. Things aren't working. Now you get Lane pressing, trying to make something happen, and now you calling the wrong plays and putting the guys in the wrong position instead of just going out there and letting your playmakers be the best athletes on the field.
That D-line could come into play. You got Austin Simmons, new quarterback for Ole Miss. It's been playing pretty good. They didn't play anybody, but he did put up good numbers. Can they keep him in the box? Because he can run too, and he can spin it, but he can also run. So
yeah,
I'm interested to see that. Zach Calzada, never been a huge fan. Dude was 10 for 23 for 85 yards. I mean, it was Toledo, but come on, bro, like 10 for 23 for 85 yards. You didn't reach a buck. You didn't reach 50%, and you threw an interception.
Yeah,
like that bad. Right there. Again, unless Zach Calzada's legs, about to come alive this weekend, I just don't see it. athletically, like at least last year, Brock Vandergrift could run for it on third and short or something like that. And maybe Calzada got some legs I don't know about. I don't know, but I'm just listen, they got the guy Dante Dowdle at running back. Hey, 129 yards on 14 carries. So maybe they plan on feeding him and doing what Stat said, mucking up the game, making it ugly. But this would be a bad look if they go to Kentucky and lose. Now, like 2 years for Lane going to Ole Miss. Yeah, come on, dog. Like,
and the other thing too is now we saw what they did. Obviously, the Kentucky loss hurt last year. Going to Florida was the loss that then kept them out of the playoffs. But this early in the year, they can't afford to drop this game. They're not as high in the polls as they were last year when they were pretty much top 10 all season long. And so it's like, if you have that bad loss now, man, losing to Kentucky, even on the road, they might drop out of the top 25. And how do you get back to the playoffs from there? That is a mountain to climb. And that's what, I mean, end of the day now in the SEC, either you're winning the conference or you're going to the playoffs, or you're starting to look around, seeing what's going on in my program.
Pooh Bear said, I think Austin Simmons would be better than Jackson Dart. Their left-handed trigger is quick. Listen, I can tell you this again against the Sisters of the Poor, whoever play. I don't know about that, but he did come in the dog game last year and early and went down the field on that Georgia defense like we was Swiss cheese. So I can't even argue with that, Pooh Bear. So we'll see what he's gonna do on the road. This will be his first, road test. Kentucky again is gonna bring the defense. That's what Mark Stoops do. Is this a must win for Ole Miss, Mo?
I think it is for a lot of the reasons what Stat Guy said, man. I mean, you look at Ole Miss, man. Lane has a lot of pressure on him to perform, bro. Like,
right.
You have all this hype and fanfare going into every single season, but you always underperform. You never exceed or really meet expectations, man. You're a perennial playoff team, but you always lose the games that you're not supposed to lose, and you at least lose one of those per year, but you always lose some of the games that you're supposed to win, man. I mean, I just feel like Lane Kiffin, it's time to put up or shut up, bro. You're always on the internet trolling. It's time for you to see what type of talent you can really do. What you can really do with the talent you have on the field.
Right, because at one point he had a top 5 offense and top 5 defense last year.
I'm sitting here looking at their roster right now, bro. That's what I was doing. I'm sitting here looking at this roster. They have talent.
All right. So it's at some point, like, I don't think, he don't get me wrong, I don't think he don't know hot seat in that, but as far as the national perception, it's like at some point, Lane got to get over that hump, man. I got Stevie G jumping in here, say Boomer. Hang on with us, Stevie G. That Oklahoma-Michigan game coming up, man. If y'all just not joining us, man, we're giving our week 2 preview for the SEC. And we started out with Ole Miss and Kentucky. I think the consensus here is that Ole Miss will win the game. I think Stat has it a little closer than we do. I don't know what the spread is currently. I want to say it was
I can tell you. I want to
say 16.5, maybe.
It is. The spread is 33.5.
Oh, God. Disrespect Kentucky.
Yeah.
God,
33. No.
I was about to say,
I'm lying. It's 10. It's 10.
I was about to say, the disrespect. Jesus.
Yeah, it's 10.
It's 10. Okay. I got you. They cover the spread or not, Stat? Ole Miss.
They do not. And you asking too many questions when we got predictions later on. Get out my candy jar, bro. Get out my candy jar with that mess.
I almost forgot about the predictions. You're right.
But yes, Ole Miss does not cover the spread.
Ooh, Stevie G said Ole Miss gets set up. Gets upset.
Ooh, I hear you calling it a Stevie G. Oh no, dog. Listen, I think this will, even though this Ole Miss team ain't the same, I think the Kentucky team this year, at least so far, looks worse than the one from last year. So I think it'll be even though it's at home, it'll be a little worse. We'll see about that, man. Poop at the plug say he came in the Ole Miss Arkansas game and diced out defense up, talking about Austin Simmons. and said that was Landon Jackson pass rushing him too. So I think a lot of praise for Austin Simmons is justified. So we'll see how he handles it going down this year. Shawty say Kentucky is the worst team in this conference, being the SEC. Woo,
Man, that's a strong statement, Shawty.
That's tough.
That
That's
is.
tough. That's tough living.
Man.
That's tough living, dog. Hey, man, next up, man, Mizzou versus Kansas, man. Listen, Kansas is 2-0. Mizzou is 1-0. But Mizzou is playing not with the guy that they thought they was going to be playing with at quarterback because he went down first play of the game last week.
Yeah.
But they are at home, and this is kind of one of them border rivalries, right? You know what I'm saying? Who got the rights to St. Louis? You know, I mean, not St. Louis. What's the city? They got a city that do the barbecue. Jesus,
Kansas City.
Yeah, something like that. It's like one of them cities that's right on the border or whatever. So, hey, what you think is that? Listen, Mizzou always be that sneaky 9-win team now. Like here, I mean, hey, we might think old boy kind of corny or quirky or whatever, but he produces.
I tell you what, I don't know if it's still a thing, but back in the day, they did play for one of my favorite rivalry trophies.
That's what I thought.
They had a big old drum with the Mizzou Tiger on one side and the Kansas Jayhawk on the other. Look, man, I love these, like being able to pull back the old Big 12, the Southwest 8, like pulling back all these old school rivalries where these two teams hate each other. Like They might not have, I know they play more often than you get some, but these two schools hate each other, and I am here for it. Sign me up. I want to see some flag planting, maybe a fight. Like
not a fight, no.
Sign me up for all of it. Sign me up for all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Big 12. Hey, man, Big 12 already done went down to Auburn, with Baylor. This will be another bad look for the conference if they go down to SEC. Because, when it comes to the CFP, I don't think the committee really respect the Big 12. So in games like this, man, Mo, you got to come out on top, even if you're on the road.
I agree. We're really going to see what Bo Prabula is going to do, man. Like, is Bo Prabula the truth? That's the question. Last week, you had a chance to show out against University of Central Arkansas. But now you're going to see what you can do against a real Big 12? Big 12 school?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because Bo was behind Drew Aller, right, at Penn State.
I believe so.
Yeah.
But what I'm looking at, man, is these numbers whenever Bo Prabula is under pressure, man. He goes from 155.6 passer rating to a 56.3 when you put pressure on him. So from what I see, man, if you could put some pressure on Bo Prabula, man, you got a chance to get that offense out of sync. If Kansas can figure out how to get some pressure on Bo Prabula, man, I feel like they'll have a chance to win the game.
And Kansas quarterback, he always starts the year pretty good, but then he's had some health, problems staying on the field because of injury or whatever. So the question is, can he stay upright? Because if he can, he's definitely a difference maker with his legs. That
Jalen Daniels.
Yeah, Daniels is we've liked Daniels for the last couple of years, right, Stat? But he just ain't made it through the season.
It seems like he has a nagging back injury where I don't know if he just has a strain or what that doesn't go away. But once he leaves with it the first time, well, it's just a wrap, it feels like, the rest of the year. But both of these teams have quarterbacks that I believe their legs are what's going to be the difference maker. Now, I trust Jalen's arm a lot more than Bo's, but both of them can hurt you with their feet.
Okay.
I agree.
Mo, you got that spread? I'm not going to ask y'all about the spread, but you got that spread for that game?
Yes, it is 6.5.
I think that's about fitting. You know what I'm saying? The home team gets 3, and then they think they're about 3 points better. Stevie G says Kansas is good. Their quarterback is very good. Right. Again, as long as he's healthy, I think, I think they definitely can go in there. I think this is actually a really good matchup, regardless of where it's being played. So, but here again, when you matched evenly, especially Big 12, you trying to make impressions for them seats at the table for the CFP. You got to come away with some of these wins right here. Shawty said, who's worse than Kentucky? Mississippi State is better than them this year. Woo!
Mississippi State looks all right.
Yeah.
if we're going based off of the conference standings, which is like how I like to do things, then Texas and Alabama are both worse than Kentucky.
Well, that means no.
That's
If we're going
tough.
by conference
That's
standings,
tough.
that means that Arkansas is the best team in the conference.
That's tough.
Just-
Because of alphabetically.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Right. Mizzou just has to play while Daniels is just has to play them while Daniels. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's one of those games. It might come down to coaching. I think this is gonna be a close game. I think the spread insinuates that as well. I think Vegas, Vegas be spot on. I ain't gonna say all the time, but sometimes, eerily, like, in that Georgia game, they said we was gonna win by 38.5, and we only won by 38. It's like they
money
be right,
talks.
right. They be right there making that money because people thinking that. So Stevie G said the drum is coming out, stat. How about that? Okay, I got it. Garrett, what's going on, Garrett? We appreciate you getting in. He said Kansas gonna get that dub. Is that what you really think, Garrett, or you just hating on Mizzou, though? We know them OU fans.
I wouldn't mind watching Mizzou lose to Kansas. I ain't even gonna lie.
Ooh, well, I think y'all ain't no direct rivalry, but I don't think there's no love lost there.
No, we don't respect Missouri as a rival. Come on,
they
man. Can't. That's forced. The battle line rivalry, man. Come on, man.
I'll be honest. The rivalry that's forced is the Battle of Columbia that they have forced.
There's a trophy though.
We have a made up trophy with Texas A&M. We just have the Battle of Columbia forcing that rivalry down my neck of a team we split 500 with.
I got you. Okay, so is this a sneaky good game, Florida versus USF, or is this a blowout, Mo?
Bro, this is a sneaky good game, man. Like USF's quarterback is real. That boy is a problem, man. I gotta find his name real quick. His name is here. He is Byron Brown. Is that ain't right? Is that right?
That's him. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, that's him.
Bro, when I tell you that boy was putting work in against Baylor, I'm talking he was putting work in. There was one play, bro, where it was a DB that came in on a rush. What's going on, Lewis Wilson? We ain't seen you in a minute, bro.
Right. Appreciate you tapping in with us tonight.
Yeah, make sure you tap in at 8:30 too. But there was one play where a DB came in on a rush, man. And it was after the play. He threw him on the ground. He threw the quarterback on USF's quarterback on the ground and ended up getting a roughing the passer call. The very next play, bro, this quarterback found this dude, the same DB, in the open field and trucked his tail. I'm talking about straight up trucking, bro. Like, I like USF's quarterback, man. He's gritty. He'll get the job done, and he pretty much put that whole USF team on his back until they won that game, bro. He put them on his back.
I feel like he was definitely the difference maker when they played Boise State in the opener, and they handled Boise State. Now, again, Boise State is without Ashton Genty, who got drafted in the NFL, and now, you know what I'm saying, you can be like, well, you can't run on me, so I can drop, 6 guys, and so it's going to make it harder for you to pass the ball. And then their running game is, I mean, it's all right, but it ain't Ashton Genty, man. We picked 0 getting in. We appreciate you getting in. You say, I don't know that Kansas defense, but give me Kansas over Mizzou. That's going back to that Kansas. Look at Arkansas not showing no love to the SEC.
Hey, man. Hey, man. All I'm gonna say is this. Also, we can't forget Chaz Nimrod made a difference in that Baylor game too. Chaz Nimrod was making a lot of good catches in that game.
So, but yeah, man, Florida USF stat. You think this is a sneaky good game, or Florida puts USF in their place?
I think that it has the potential to be a really good game. I worry about the defense of Florida. I think it's just going to be too much for USF. But while he did have 3 touchdowns in week 1, DJ didn't really impress. So, this is a game that is kind of a make or break for him. Like, you got to put some things together and show him something. So, I think because of that, it really could be a sneaky good game. If for nothing else, even with Florida winning in a blowout, it's going to show us some more about who Florida is.
Right, and then, it is an in-state rivalry. Florida and Miami and Florida State all been doing a good job these last couple of years playing. The UCFs and the USF and playing each other. I think they all play each other again this year. Stevie G says sneaky good game. Pooh Better Plus says sneaky great game.
I
How
think so
about
too,
that?
bro. I think it's gonna be a really good game, man.
I tell you what. Listen, Woo Pig say he like USF over Florida.
I'm not mad at that pick, Woo Pig 00. I'm really not mad at that pick. And it's no disrespect to Florida. I just really like USF's quarterback, bro. I really do.
Ooh, well, Pooh Bear says them USF wide receivers and DBs are fast. Listen,
They are.
the thing is, I think the difference is, can they hold up against Florida's trenches, though? This is the SEC. We're a trench league. So while you may be able to hold up on the outside with the skill positions, can you hold up in them trenches? Because that could be the difference in this game. And also, you talking about two dual threat quarterbacks, and they both pretty big, if I'm not mistaken. I think DJ Ladway like 6'3", 230. I think Brown like 6'2", 220 or something like. So these guys are not easy to bring down.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 232.
There it is. B-Hole say USF can get it done. Very talented, a lot of speed, great receivers. Look at everybody calling. Listen, man, they say that Florida gonna have their hands full this week. Lewis Wilson says most definitely good seeing y'all, brothers. Appreciate you getting in, man.
Absolutely.
Make sure you tap in at 8:30. That's Central Time, people. 9:30 Eastern. Woo Pig 00 says USF had one of the top pass rushing defenses last year. Now the question is, Woo Pig 00, how many people did they bring back off of that defense, though? So now if they can get to DJ Ladway and affect him, I can see it. Stevie G said this is the does DJ stay healthy game. Because that injury from last year was a lingering injury from high school. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of sports hernia or something like that. So I see y'all like Florida breaks away in the second half, 34-24. That's still a lot to handle from a USF G6, G5, whatever we calling them. You know what I'm saying? So Okay. We'll find out more once we get into our predictions, man. Listen, man, we got our guy Mo on here every Wednesday, so of course we're gonna talk some Hogs.
Man, let's do it, man. I mean, what y'all want to? Where do we want to go with this conversation? Where do we want?
What I want to know is y'all handled business, of course, against Alabama A&M, right? Taylor Green all of last year had 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
Yes,
he started this year off 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. So he already halfway to the TD mark. Yeah. Do he get another 6 touchdowns against Arkansas State?
No. I will say that I'll say that Taylor Green is a much improved passer. I am very impressed by his improvement, his presence in the pocket. I'm impressed by his accuracy. I'm impressed by the relationship that he has with his newly built wide receiver room. But the thing that is going to continuously show up is offensive line play. The offensive line showed some cracks. I don't want to say necessarily that they're going to be big issues, but if they don't get them cleaned up by week 3, it's going to be a problem. I definitely do feel like Alabama A&M gave Arkansas issues defensively as well, because they literally marched down the field on their first drive pretty much untouched. And I also feel like they moved the ball way too much versus a SEC defense, man. And we're talking about a SWAC team here. This week we're having to step up in competition, but it's not going to be a huge jump. But you're going to be playing a D1 team in the Sun Belt Conference, man, and the competition is going to be stiffer. It may not. I mean, Arkansas may win the game, but it's going to be a lot tougher than a SWAC Alabama A&M. So we're going to see if Taylor Green can continue that performance from last week into this week. Maybe he does throw for 4 or 5 touchdowns. I don't know, but the proof in the pudding is going to be the offensive line. Are they going to be able to protect him against this Arkansas State defensive line?
I think you made a lot of good points there. I want to see the progression, and again, I want to see the mentality. You know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
against an inferior opponent, because when you're playing an inferior opponent, it's got to be your standard, and you already done set the precedent already that you're gonna go out and beat the lesser teams like they're supposed to be beat. Can you
Yep.
do it again? Can this defense keep moving forward? You know what I'm saying? I don't hold too much stock into the first drive in lots of games, because those are scripted plays. And a lot of times you're
Mhm.
giving your best 10 plays, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, what I want to see is how you adjust going forward. If the
Right.
guys were getting to the edge, are you on offense, or is your defensive coordinator adjusting to that, and vice versa? If they're stopping you from getting, or they're getting pressure on Taylor Green, can you call some pressure release plays? So I think this is one of those weeks where you get ahead and then you start working on some stuff to get ready
Facts.
for that next week. Stat guy,
Facts.
Arkansas versus Arkansas State. First time ever playing in the
Yeah.
same state. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
just going to put it out there. Arkansas State does play in the Sun Belt. They don't call it
Mhm.
the Fun Belt for nothing. Y'all been ducking these dudes for 100 years. Sam
Yeah.
Pittman's about to get fired.
Oh
Ooh,
God.
you calling it?
Ooh.
You calling
Mm-mm.
it? Hey, you know what? This is gonna there. Listen, man, there's gonna be a lot of passion in this game, bro. Like, it's gonna be weird for Arkansas to be playing in Arkansas and having fans cheer against them, bro. It's gonna be. I'm telling y'all, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that stat guy, but Arkansas fans, you see what Woo Pig Deezy saying? Shout out to Deezy, man. He said. He said Arkansas ain't gonna lose this game, but I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it could get close.
DZ Whoopig DZ says, don't forget, teams take that biggest jump after week one. They do. They do take a
They
jump after
do.
week one. Dropping ingredients. What's going on? We appreciate you getting in. He says TD back to back. Oh, 6 TDs will ring the alarm. So he said he about to cover that
Man.
TD count from last year in 2 weeks. I hear you. Okay. Pooh Better Plug said the center Kilter, is that his name? Got his
Kittler.
bell.
Caden Kittler.
Kittler got his bell
Mhm.
rung, tiptoeing against that linebacker. Hope he takes State way more serious. Hey, that's these. Yeah, I think these guys are coming trying to prove something, because again, in this
Yep.
game, Arkansas is that's their season Super Bowl. If they can make a good game, not even beat Arkansas, but make it a good game, that goes a lot for what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Let's say they go undefeated in the Sun Belt and they got a good game against a SEC team. Now they looking to try to get in that G5 playoff spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
And not for naught, but Arkansas State's been in the run for the Sun Belt the last couple years. You have
Okay.
Mhm.
App State's kind of down. Georgia Southern's never really gotten there since making the jump, and so it's theirs. I think it's theirs for the taking.
Yeah.
So this win could really bolster that resume, having that SEC victory on there. I think for somebody like Arkansas, they have the Southwest 8 days. They have all these natural rivalries. The game doesn't mean anything. I guarantee you, Arkansas State probably has a ton of Arkansas kids that
Yep.
didn't get the Razorback offer, and this game means everything to them.
Yep.
Oh, you
And
just here, let me show you what you
Hey.
missed out on.
Stat guy, hey man, I had to look at the roster, and they have a ton of Arkansas kids, man. I saw one kid from Hampton, Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? That's like literally right up the street from my house, bro. So stuff like that pulls at my heartstrings, bro. Because when Arkansas was at its best, bro, we had a team full of Arkansas kids who bled Razorback red, and it's just not like that anymore. That Arkansas pride ain't there, man. But I promise you, Arkansas State's got it. They may not have the talent, but that Arkansas pride may hit a little bit different this weekend, man.
Now I do have one question for you, Mo. Do you know how much y'all are paying them?
I believe it's 900,000, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
Okay. So, all right. Connor Diamond says, if we lose to Arkansas State in the first ever game, he better not leave the stadium without getting fired.
Nah,
I had a feeling Connor was gonna be on that.
they gonna make him catch an Uber to his house at Lake Hamilton, bro. It's over with.
Stevie G says Arkansas wins big, and then it says more try get out of the game healthy. Right. That's like, honestly, in this game, that's what you want to do. You want to get up, early, get a lot of players some playing time, and minimize those injuries, man. So we're gonna see what it do, man. And next up is, man, it's that Mississippi State versus Arizona State. Now, Arizona State, one of the favorites to repeat as Big 12 champions this year. Mississippi State with a looks like much improved pass game. Not the bottom of the SEC, according to Shouty from Just About Damn Opinion. Stat guy, you shaking your head like this gonna be a blowout for Arizona State. You disrespecting the Bulldogs of Mississippi State down in Starkville.
Man, look, I love some Stark Vegas. I hate a bunch of cowbells. Arizona State is gonna get ugly. It is gonna get ugly, and you're gonna be like, "Why is this on my television?"
Wow.
But on the plus side, you will most likely get to see the Big 12 Player of the Year, Sam Levitt, and he is a stud at quarterback.
Okay. Mo, what you got on this, man? The Bulldogs make this thing a game, or is ASU gonna roll in the Starkville? Listen, he already been complaining about finding hotels in small cities and things of that nature. And I ain't gonna say he's complaining. A reporter asked the coach about the Arizona State coach about going to smaller cities, and he said, it's hard because then you stay a long way from the stadium, and sometimes the food ain't good and all that.
Yeah.
Good jazz.
Man, believe it or not, this is a pretty evenly matched game, man. When you look at what Arizona State has and what Mississippi State has, it's a pretty evenly matched game, man. The spread is only 6.5, so and it's leaning toward Mississippi State. No, I'm sorry, Arizona State. So I mean, if Mississippi State can put together a defensive performance, man, to try to hold this Arizona State offense at bay, I feel like it could be a game, man. I don't know. I just don't know that Mississippi State has enough offensively to really compete with Arizona State. That's the only issue I see. When you look at Blake Shapen, I mean, he's decent, but I don't know that he's going to be able to make a difference. I mean, if they can lean on their running game and Devon Booth, we'll see. Because a lot of teams that are like Arizona State, they're not used to being leaned on with the running game like that, man. So we'll see. We'll see, man.
Hey, man, we're going by the chat, man. There's going to be some SEC teams taking the loss this weekend. Stevie G says ASU. Woo Pig 00 say, give me Arizona State over Mississippi State. Say the Cowbells will dry up. Speaking of the Cowbells, I know y'all was on social media and seen the girl at practice, one of the trainers or whatever, standing behind the offense at Arizona State with 2 cowbells. I'm like, listen, I get what you're trying to do, but it's going to be a stadium full of bigger cowbells, and you cannot simulate that at practice. Sam Jones in the building say it doesn't matter if you're from Arkansas or not. When the lights come on, y'all act like being born in Arkansas will make 2-star turn into 5-star Super Saiyans.
Hey, listen, you never know.
And be pride on the line, dog. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're gonna be. I think Arkansas gonna run away.
Yeah, Arkansas, we're gonna win.
I'm just saying, dog. Hey, sometimes when you playing that guy that you used to play on Friday nights, it mean a little bit more to you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
No, I will say this too about the Mississippi State Arizona State game is for the Big 12, they have to be rooting for Arizona State. You had Baylor go down at home to Auburn, who was picked to bottom tier SEC. Now, if you lose another one of your favorites to win the conference to a bottom tier SEC school, how do you you ain't got no bragging rights? What you gonna say? Like when 2 teams that could be 2 of the bottom 3 in the conference take out your upper echelon, not pretty.
Yeah.
Right. Garrett says get ugly early, ugly for Mississippi State or ugly for Arizona State, because that'll be a call of the weekend if he says it's Arizona State. I'm assuming he means Mississippi State.
Yeah, I'm assuming he means Mississippi State.
Right. It says Connor says, imagine this. Lane Kiffin takes the Alabama job. Ole Miss grabs Lebby from Mississippi State, and Lebby goes off. But I think Ole Miss is gonna need Lebby. I know he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was Lane Kiffin's OC at one point. Is that correct?
Yeah,
at some point. But I think he needs to show a little bit more. Like again, Lane has definitely, when it comes to making the playoffs, underperformed. But he has, had them 9, 10, stuff like that. So I think Lebby's gonna have to show a little something. Earthman says Arizona State. Hold on. Arkansas State 28, Arkansas 21.
Wow.
Wow, Earthman calling the
Wow.
shot. I got you calling the shot.
Mm.
Lewis says, I hope them cowbells go silent. Okay.
I'm sure they will.
Connor says 24-14 Arkansas. That's actually closer than I would have predicted. Okay.
I think it's going to be a close game.
I think it'd be more like 31-14, 31-10, something like that. I think so. I think Arkansas State, they're going to put up a fight early, but I think Arkansas will pull away from them. So let's see. Listen, Earthman in here hating Arkansas. What's going on, Earthman? He said 1-11. Jesus.
I think Earthman is an OU fan, man. I think yeah.
Hey, he say South Carolina got a good team stat, so at least
can't be an OU fan if he giving South Carolina props.
Oh, Garrett says it's getting ugly for Mississippi State. Right, getting ugly. And then he says Georgia is always good. Okay. Cape Hustle in the building. Say Arkansas will
Cape
win
Hustle?
Big on Saturday, at least 5 tutties. Okay. Christopher Cox in the building. Say 27-14. Arkansas, another close one, closer than I would imagine though. While I'm going through these score predictions for Arkansas, you got that spread for the Arkansas State game?
Yes, it is.
B-Ho said I wouldn't be surprised if the Arkansas and the State game closed. They had a better record than us last season. They lost by 10 to Michigan, to a good Michigan. Okay, B-Ho. Okay.
The spread is 23.5.
23.5. DJ KPB in the building.
That's good, DJ KPB.
Arkansas 35, Arkansas State 14. Not quite covering that 23, but still handling business. So I can see that too, man. Now, the last 2 games we're going to talk about today, fellas. It's 2 of the more interesting games in my mind, and that's Vandy at Virginia Tech. Then we'll get to Oklahoma and Michigan. This Vandy at Virginia Tech. Is Pavia Magic still alive? And listen, I've been listening to a lot of people, a lot of media pundits and stuff say South Carolina got a good win, but Virginia Tech, they ain't gonna win many games. I'm like, was we watching the same game? I'm like, Kyron Jones looks to be more comfortable. He got 2 weapons on the outside in both the green receivers. Their defensive line, again, now stat says South Carolina offensive line need to get better. But I will say Virginia Tech defensive line look pretty good. Now, I don't know if they're good or Gamecock line just still not good. But all I'm saying is, again, I think overall, yes, South Carolina had more talent, but Vandy ain't bringing the same talent that South Carolina was bringing. So what you think is that this Vandy game, Vandy going on the road to handle business?
Man, Lane Stadium at night. Ooh.
7 o'clock, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Enter Sandman, like the Metallica is going to be bumping. That place is going to be jumping. I'm interested to see that D-line matchup for Vatech because they got home a lot against South Carolina. Unfortunately for them, Lenore's Pellage just makes people look stupid.
Right.
And while Pavia has Pavia magic, he doesn't have the same build that Lenore's does and can't do some of the things he can. So
right, because physically he's just not as big, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No, so I mean, you think they got 4 sacks, including the safety. They probably had another 4 to 5. They had hands on him in the backfield. That's 9 times to go with the pressures to make him leave the pocket. They get pressure more than 10 times on Pavia, and Vandy might be in trouble.
Ooh, Mo, what you thinking, man? Vandy going on the road to that hostile environment, like I say, nighttime in Blacksburg, dog. Hey, again, I'm not saying that Virginia Tech is this juggernaut. I'm just saying I think nobody's really giving them credit for how they play. I think South Carolina's a good team, and they went toe to toe with a good team.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Vanderbilt is going to have his hands full. I do think that there is some Diego Pavia magic, though. I mean, he did go 20 for 25, 275 yards. And 80%, but it wasn't against the best competition. It was against Charleston Southern. You know what I mean? So I think that they're going to have to lean a lot more on their running game in this game. I do think that Virginia Tech held South Carolina a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, we'll see, man. It's hard for me to call this game. I don't want to say the Vanderbilt's going to lose. But I also know the Virginia Tech is a better team than a lot of people are giving them credit for.
See, that's
So
what I think, and I think Kyron Drones can make. I ain't gonna say he got Pavia magic, but I think with his legs, he can make as many plays as Pavia
yeah,
can. And like I said, I think his now Vandy do got what is his name? Eli Stowers. I think he's one of the better tight ends in the nation. So they got a good tight end, but I think I'd give the advantage on the outside to the wide receivers at Vitek. So
yeah.
I think this right here actually. Crazy enough, going against an ACC team, this is going to come down to the trenches. Can Vandy hold up against, they O-line hold up against Virginia Tech's pass rush? Because I definitely think they pass rush is coming with it. So Cape Hustle says Vandy will win that game on the road. Okay. Referencing the Arkansas game, Sam Jones says, forget the game. The real win will be if War Memorial Stadium has plumbing that actually.
Sam Jones, he ain't lying, man.
That's What's going on up there at War Memorial, man? Y'all ain't got no plumbing.
Bro, it's a bad situation, bro. Just imagine.
Now,
it's just a bad situation, bro. It's terrible. It's bad.
You. One thing to keep your eye on with Vitek is, are they going to trust their corners on islands again? Now, while Vandy doesn't have 6'5", 235 that runs a 10-2, like that's not working against an SEC team. I don't care. Every SEC team has somebody that's going to run by you. So that little cover 0, 3 yards off, not putting your hands on somebody, no safety over the top.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, that can go both ways. We watched the wide receivers from Virginia Tech get by again. South Carolina keeps a good secondary, and Kyron Drones is placing that ball. The product placement was beautiful, dog, like right in the basket. And so, are they going to play more zone? Or are they going to leave their corners on islands? Both of those guys on the outside, both greens for Virginia Tech are 6'3" and better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think they have to play man because of unless they're getting home. If they're not getting home and they play zone, Drones will tear them apart.
And what's up with Virginia Tech opening the season with 2 SEC teams?
They say they bout it. They standing 10 toes down, dog.
Obviously.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Woo Pig 00 say Vandy about to get torched. Okay. Lewis Wilson said this is the year we shake the SEC with an 8-game win. Okay. Hawks finally give us a year to be proud of. Sam Jones say enter the Sandman. Hell, Sandman put Virginia Tech's program to sleep. The moment Vic left. Come on, Sam, man. He didn't have to go at him like that. Garrett says Virginia Tech over Vandy 24-20. Okay. Angel showing up in the building. Say what up, my people. Appreciate you getting in. Let's see. Connor says, I pray we never have to play at War Memorial again.
I'm not mad at that.
Stevie G got Vandy winning in a close one and low scoring 17-10. Now, I'll be honest with you. That low scoring might favor Virginia Tech, to be honest with you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
I agree.
To Stevie G's point, that's kind of what South Carolina did to him, held them to 11 points, two of those being a safety. So
now I will say this. Vandy doesn't want this to turn into a field goal kicking competition.
Right. They feel
Vitek's kicker Love kicked a 60-yarder last year, kicked 3 field goals against us, 2 of them over 50. And they were all right down the middle, looking
with
like
about
yards
10,
of spare.
10 yards of spare minimum. Right. So, like I said, that's a good score prediction. But what's the spread in this game, Mo?
The spread is
Virginia Tech.
It is 1. It's 1 straight up 1 point.
Who the home team? I'm assuming
Virginia Tech.
Oh, it's a pick 'em. Okay. All right. Before we get to that OU Michigan game to close it out, I need you to look up 2 more spreads for me so we can get our picks after that preview. Florida USF. What's that spread?
Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. Florida USF spread is 17.5.
Okay. That sounds about right. And then the last one is gonna be that Mizzou, Kansas.
Kansas, where is it at? Here it is right here. That spread is 6.5.
6.5 favor of Mizzou, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay, man. Last game on the docket before we get to our picks is that banger that is Oklahoma versus Michigan. One thing I say, of course, we're gonna do our picks and things of that nature. This is Oklahoma is favored by 5.5 in this game. They are the home team. What I'm gonna say is, regardless of what you think about the turnout, it's gonna be some defense in this game. You feel me? Like, I like as a true college football fan, you gonna like this game, but if you just a casual, you might not like this game because it might be one of them slobber knockers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just defense for defense. I don't know. Stat, man, give me your thoughts just initially on this game. You got the two new quarterbacks, both having rave reviews after week one, and Mateer for Oklahoma, who I think has jumped up in the top 3 for Heisman odds, and then Bryce Underwood saying that he looked beyond his years.
Wow.
Yeah, but the thing is, as good as those two quarterbacks looked week one, this game will come down to one thing and one thing only: who brings the better defense. And we know both of them are bringing a defense.
Yeah.
And so, like, for me, like, me, I like to muck it up. Let's play some defense. Let's run the ball 3 times, punt it, pin somebody deep. First team to get a safety wins. Like that, sign me up for all that. I would love a 2-0 game.
Right.
Everybody can be hating it. I'm 2 inches from my TV, just glued in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're just a casual, this may not be the game for you. But if you're a real college football fan, this one, you're gonna be all into this one. This one, I think this one is gonna be that way. Mo, what you think, man? These defenses shining. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that.
I agree, man. And I'm just looking at John Mateer's numbers, man. I mean, 30 for 37, man, for 392 yards, 81.1%, 10.6 yard average. He's balling, bro. And then you had a 100-yard receiver in Keontez Lewis. I agree with Stat, man. I feel like whoever's defense shows up first and lasts the longest is gonna win this game, man. Oh man, this is gonna be a tough one, bro. I feel like Oklahoma might have a chance in this game, man. I feel like if their defensive line can put pressure on what's his name, man?
Bryce Underwood.
I feel like they'll have a chance in this game, bro. I
think one of the keys to look at is,
and it's in Oklahoma.
Right. That's what I was just about to say. You got 2 new quarterbacks for the program, but Bryce Underwood is new to college football, while Mateer is just new to the SEC. And Mateer is starting at home versus Bryce being on the road. I think we kind of seen some of that where Julian Sayin didn't play great, but he was, playing at home in that Ohio State Texas game. And Arch was on the road. So I think those home environments, and not for nothing, over the years, Oklahoma hasn't lost many in Norman. So I think this is going to be a good game. I think the trenches again will be that thing. We know Michigan, one thing about them is they may not score a lot of points, but they are one of those teams that make you play their style of football. They do like to run the ball, like Stat says, and they'll punt it. They don't care. They may not go for it on a whole bunch of 4th downs. They got the transfer running back, Justice Haynes from Alabama, who put up, I want to say
159 yards.
Ooh, yeah. So, he coming, trying to do, because he was on that Alabama team last year that lost to Oklahoma. So he wanted a little payback. Then you got Mateer and his OC coming out. Mateer, I want to say, put up 350 some, total yards, passing yards, something like that. 392. My bad. I said 352, 392. So he putting up numbers, no turnovers. So we're gonna see what the scoreboard didn't get crazy against an FCS opponent, but they did handle business. So Stat, last thoughts on this game, and then we're gonna get into our picks.
Last thoughts is, hey man, don't you love the SEC getting to host the game so they play it under the lights like the good Lord intended and not kicking off at noon?
Listen, that's what I'm talking about. You got Oklahoma, Michigan at nighttime, not just, what I'm saying? So we definitely like that. So let's get these picks up on the screen, man, and then talk about it. Listen, man, y'all had a bad week, but I had a worse week. How about that?
It was bad.
Yeah, man, let me get a little bit bigger for the people, man. Let me get a little bit bigger for the people. There we go. So we can actually, there we go. All right. So y'all see it, man. Coach, I did horrible. Baylor, Cuse, Bama, Clemson, all stunk it up. So you know what I'm saying? I did get that South Carolina. I think that was kind of like the gimme game of the weekend anyway, but they did cover that 8 points. Stat guy Baylor, Cuse, and Bama let him down, but he did, and he's the only one to pick the LSU over Clemson. I think that was a little Clemson hate going on right there, but I'm gonna give you the win anyway. I'm gonna give you the win anyway.
I think I prefaced that by saying I wasn't gonna pick against Clemson all year long, and then still did it.
Right. And then Mo, Cuse, Bama, and Clemson let him down, but he was the only one to show the SEC some love in that SEC Big 12 matchup, Auburn, Baylor, and they did cover that. And we all three got South Carolina. So now we got Ole Miss at Kentucky. Ole Miss is favored by 10. Florida's favored by 17.5 versus USF at home. Missouri is favored by 6.5 versus Kansas at home. And then Vandy goes on the road. It's a pick'em game against Vatech. And then Oklahoma is a favorite at home versus Michigan. Stevie G says, Coach, I don't pick OU for the love of my Sooners. Stevie G, y'all got to revise history, man. I picked OU one time and y'all lost in that. I mean, and that was I want to say like a Texas game or something like that. Other than that, though, your boy been out here being right. So
yeah.
All right. So let me hide these columns here so we can get into it. There we go. Boom. All right. So Ole Miss at Kentucky. I think Kentucky's that bad. I do. Yeah. I think Kentucky's that bad. And I give me Ole Miss to cover this 10 right here, even on the road. I think Kentucky kind of hangs in there, maybe first quarter, half of second quarter. Give me Ole Miss to cover this. Stat, what you got?
Look, man, you just don't roll into Lexington and beat them by 11 unless you're the South Carolina Gamecocks. Give me Kentucky to cover. Wow. I'm taking Ole Miss to win the game 24-21.
Got you. Mo, what you got here?
I'm with you. I'm taking Ole Miss, man. I'm taking Ole Miss to cover that.
Right. All right, man. I got to go first on this. My head telling me Florida gonna handle these dudes, man. But what's the forecast this weekend? Is it raining? Hold on,
that's
man.
That's a good question.
Hold on, man. Let me see what the forecast in Florida this weekend is, man. If it's raining, man, this could get crazy,
get ugly.
Right. Yeah. This could get crazy, man. I mean, now you talking about running. It look like it's supposed to be clear. Whoo, against my better judgment. Oh, against my better judgment. I'm gonna take Florida to cover this and beat them 38 to 14. Yes. I'm trying to go head, not heart, Mo. I'm trying to go head, not heart. You know what I'm saying? Stat, what you got, man?
You need to be going math, and your math ain't math. And give me USF to get beat 45-28, but cover the 17.5.
Okay. Come on, get out of there. All right, Mo, you got to break the tie.
I'm taking USF, man. I don't know.
Y'all making me want to change my pick.
I don't even know if Florida's gonna cover that 17.5, but I'm gonna take USF, bro.
All right. Look at some of these comments. Lewis Wilson says Kentucky got an okay defense. Okay, Angel says Kentucky got defense. Cape Hustle says Florida will win. Angel says Ole Miss by 3. Jesus, don't make God, oh man, give me some hope. All right, this Mizzou versus Kansas. Jalen Daniels is healthy. Bo Pribula, if I'm saying that right, hopefully. Oh, they playing at Mizzou. Give me Kansas to cover, but Mizzou to win.
Okay.
Give me Kansas to cover, but Mizzou to win. How about that, Stat?
Oh, what is it? It's
6.5.
Yeah, I'm taking Kansas, and I'm taking them outright. They are going home with the drum.
Ooh. I can't bet against Mizzou at home.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Mizzou to cover that 6.5.
Whew, I know, man. Stat was wrong the last time Big 12 and the SEC played last week, and Mo was out there on his own, and he called it. Okay. All right. Taiwan Porter in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you. Say hit that like button. No matter which channel you on, make sure you hit that like button. All right, this
Facts.
Vandy at Virginia Tech is basically a pick 'em. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Listen, man. I like Pavia. I like his confidence. I'm taking Virginia Tech at home because I think they better than people giving them credit for after this week 1 performance. Give me Virginia Tech at home, man.
I'm with that.
Oh, come on, now what we're doing here. There we go. All right. Yeah, give me Vitek, man. What you got, Stat?
Look, man, Vitek's gonna come out to my favorite entrance that isn't South Carolina in all of college football. I think they're gonna win this thing going away and just make it easier next week for my boys to clean up on Vandy. Give me Vitek winning big.
Just go ahead and write me down too for the same.
Right, you didn't say winning. You said winning big. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm taking.
All right. Game of the week. OU versus Michigan. I'm going to go with Oklahoma because Michigan got the freshman quarterback on the road. Brent Venables is a seasoned play caller. He's taken over all of the play calling duties this year. CBG says, Coach, I stat guy in SEC mode, just so you know, Michigan star linebackers out for the first half. Yeah, we know that targeting call for sure. But I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even think that's what it is. I think, again, I think Bryce Underwood is going to play better as the game goes on, but I think he's going to be rattled in the beginning, maybe even some turnovers. Give me Oklahoma to cover this.
Yeah.
Stat, what you got?
You could take that 5.5 and reverse it, and I would still be taking Michigan. I think Michigan wins by a tutty.
Wow.
There it is. Mo, what you got?
I can't bet against Oklahoma at home, man. Norman is gonna be rocking. Like you said, you got a freshman quarterback on the road. We saw how that worked for Arch Manning, right? So I'm taking Oklahoma to cover that, man.
Ooh, got some people. Stevie G says, no way, stat guy. LCJR 501 getting in says Kansas. All right, who else you got, LC? You got that Ole Miss, Kentucky, Florida, USF, Vandy and Vitek, and Oklahoma, Michigan. Angel says Michigan with the win. Kate Russell says Michigan will win. Ooh, y'all, come on, man. Like, y'all telling all my picks, man.
I do have a question though. What? When Arkansas State pulls that upset this weekend that I called, can I if I get one of these games wrong, I can replace it with that?
Hey, we should give him that. We should let him reserve that right, Coach.
Right, no love. I see, man. No love. Johnny Jones in the building, tapping in, says Taylor will be a Heisman winner this year. Last year he was injured half the year. He didn't say Heisman finalist or Heisman contender. He said a Heisman winner. All right,
bro,
Taylor.
Do you know how many things have to go right for Arkansas for that to happen? To even be considered, nobody's even looking at Taylor Green in general. Nobody even knows who he is for the most part nationally. But man, I'm gonna let these Arkansas fans get it off, man. I'm an Arkansas fan, but I'm realistic, bro. I'm not.
Hey man, 1-0, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. Hey man, hey. If you don't believe it, who will? Right?
They will.
All right, there we go, man. There we go. Currently, the status is y'all are 2-3, and I am 1-4. So we'll see what this comes out to be, man. I got Ole Miss, Florida, Kansas, Vitek, and Oklahoma. Stat guy got Kentucky, USF, Kansas, Vitek, and Michigan, and SEC Mo has Ole Miss, USF, Mizzou, Vitek, and Oklahoma. We'll meet again on next Wednesday and see how it came out.
Something crazy. Vitek game 2 weeks in a row. The only game we agreed on. This time we all took Vitek.
Right. Wow. Right. Miss Kathy in the building.
What's going on, Miss Kathy? They pre-gaming, man. They make sure y'all come back at 8:30, man.
She says the Heisman does not come to Arkansas because if it did, Darren McFadden would have won. Woo, she out here spitting fire. Okay.
That's true.
I ain't even mad at that because he definitely if there was one to win, it would have been Darren McFadden. TG10 is ranked 6th in some people's Heisman rankings. Okay.
Man, but there are so many things that have to go right for that to happen, bro. Like for real.
Right.
You got to be a playoff team. You got to beat Ole Miss. There's a lot of there. That's a big hill to climb, bro.
And
We'll see. I'm not saying it's not possible. He's talented enough to do it, but does he have the team around him to do it? That's the question.
unfortunately for the Razorback fans, this year's Heisman Trophy already has Lenore Sellers written on it, and is just waiting to be unveiled in Columbia.
Hey, tough.
You
talk.
heard what he said?
Tough talk. Okay.
I can't argue.
I ain't even gonna argue with it. Mo, tell the people where they can find you, man.
Man, y'all see it. Y'all can find me at The Hog Wild Podcast, man, on YouTube, at Real SEC Mo on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, at The Hog Wild Podcast on X, man. Holla at your boy, man. Y'all know what it is. Let me see if I can.
Look at who you came to see. Yeah, you see it.
Yeah. Y'all come on over to the Hog Wild Podcast at 8:30, man. We're going to be taking a look at these Arkansas State Red Wolves, man. A historic matchup versus Arkansas and Arkansas State, man. Tune in at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, the Hog Wild Podcast.
Make sure y'all get over there to the Hog Wild Podcast, man. He be on at in about 19 minutes. So y'all make sure y'all get over there. Stat Guy, final thoughts for you, my guy.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a special guest, Kobe from Blitz City Podcast, talking about HBCU South Carolina State as we preview the Gamecocks versus the Bulldogs. And you already know, if you ain't 1-0 and you ain't ranked in the top 10, don't talk to me. Just get better.
There it is, man. There it is. We appreciate everybody getting in, man. And that's right, man. The Stat Line with Jeff, the Stat Guys, our new all Gamecock football show on Thursdays at 8 p.m., man. Tune in to the Fan Addict every day, Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, you get the SEC Snap Count. And then Tuesdays, you get Respect the Hedges, all dogs. And then Thursday, of course, that Stat Line, man. Let me go ahead and show that preview, get a little promo out there.
And he's not had a pass. Look at this, 4th down. He's not had a snap. Here comes that pressure. Lofts it up, looking for Kelly. Touchdown! Can you believe it?
That's right, man. Tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time for the Stat Line with Jeff, the Stat Guy, man. Hey, that's our show for today, man. We appreciate everybody jumping in. Don't forget, man, hop over to Mo Channel, man. If you want to talk that Arkansas ball, if you want to hear about the rest of college football, jump over to Just My Damn Opinion with Shawty, man. Shawty going on over there doing this stock up, stock down, hold on the stock for everybody after week 1, man. We appreciate the guys, everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming through. Much love on Hog Wild Podcast, on the Fan Addict YouTube, on Fan Addict Facebook, all of that good jazz, man. For my guy SEC Mo, for my guy Stat Guy, I'm Coach I, and we out of here.
Peace.